we've been hitting really nice round timers, so it's kind of nice. And in comparison to when I normally stream, we're on the 10-minute timers. So we have a workshop here. We have a Ravager and another Ravager, basically. This is the kind of hand that I don't know if it's like, this is the kind of hand that I really want a shop's expert's input on, because to me, this hand looks playable on the surface, but in reality, it also just looks kind of awful. Like, it doesn't really do anything. It's a bad modern affinity draw. Like, obviously, you have two Ravagers to play on turn one, but like, they're 1/1s. You don't have a lot of artifacts. You're not really putting pressure on. You're not taxing anyone. I feel like this is a mulligan. And I want to go. I would love someone to tell me that I'm wrong here, but I think this is a mulligan. Like, this hand's obviously way better, so easily gonna run with this hand. But I'm pretty sure what Nabi had said earlier in the stream is correct, and you should be mulliganing hands. You're not doing something like objectively oppressive or powerful on turn one. If you're not putting a sphere into play, or you're not like dumping your hand with Inspector, like, why are you playing the deck, basically? So we mulligan our hand with lands and spells, and we get into this hand, which has, you know, turn one sphere, turn two sphere, later a lodestone golem, and really just lock them out of the game. And obviously, if they counter turn one sphere, we have turn two lodestone golem, which is pretty lit too. And then if that resolves, then we can have two lodestone golems. Like, it's gonna be a good time. The upside to this, putting this on top, is that we can go turn one sphere, turn two lodestone golem. But I don't really think we need an Ancient Tomb. I think the mana we currently have set up right now is fine as it is, and I think we can like get better cards than that. I think we're gonna bottom that. I'm not sure that one's correct either, but that's my first instinct. Yeah, I feel like you have to be aggressive with your draws, or you're like not playing a powerful deck. Like, a lot of decks do have to be very aggressive with the mulligan. Like, if you've ever played like Boggles in Modern, like, you need to have a certain subset of cards, or you're not gonna be able to win with them. So now I'm like obviously regretting heavily the fact that I put that Ancient Tomb on the bottom of my library and didn't draw it. I didn't really think the sphere was gonna resolve, but the sphere resolved. So we're gonna lock ourselves out a little bit here, but that's not too big of a deal. We actually can keep playing our 2-drops. So although we can't play Lodestone Golem, we're in a good spot to play a Overseer and then a Ravager. It's very safe there to play Savannah. I see playing Survival. Ooh, Inspector's a sweet one. I can't play that yet, though. So we're just going to lead with Overseer. Yeah, so, like, that's the thing. Whenever you bottom a land, you still have a very high % chance of drawing a land, so I typically like to bottom aggressively bottom lands unless I like have a very specific need for it. Oh, he missed a land drop here. It's gonna be pretty good. Pitches that. All right, so here we're definitely gonna play our Inspector, as it will help us open up our hand. It's gonna let us hopefully play our Lodestone Golem on the next turn, as he'll cost 5 again. And the Lodestone Golem should be able to lock this guy out of the game. Shops doesn't, especially the Savannah Shops, doesn't really have a way to beat a very strong sphere draw. Unless he's the blue Shops, in which case he's going to pay 2 mana and force my Inspector. Which is interesting in and of itself. But he is blue Shops, very interesting. Or blue Survival. I like blue Survival a lot more than the typical Savannah Survival, but so we're still looking for a land to play our Lodestone Golem and lock him out of the game. Oh man, he drew a land there. That's unfortunate. It means he can play like a Deathray Shaman here. Or how did he just play a Survival? Oh, it's Elvish Spirit Guide. That's really bad for us. I put that as very bad for us, because now he can like kind of play around the sphere effects. is veteran. I'm a little concerned. Everyone's been like no work today. I'm pretty sure I have today off of work, but if not, then I'm just an idiot. Yeah, I believe we're just kind of dead. Oh, I really want to play a lodestone here, but I can't because I bottomed that ancient tomb. I think I just have to play Inspector. Yeah, we're pretty screwed, I think. The fact that he had a force was pretty brutal. The fact that we punted the game though, for sure. Like if I just keep the ancient tomb on top, I win this game very easily. And I made a mistake. So I hope I'm not crazy. Like I might have to go run to work if I just figure out that I'm supposed to be at work today. But I thought today was a holiday. Ooh, squee. That's value right there. So, yeah. Interesting. I guess I should. So the evaluation was: do I keep a tomb? If I wanted to keep a tomb to be able to play my lodestone golem if something was countered, nothing was countered. Well, I wanted to be able to. The reason to keep a tomb was to play a lodestone golem if nothing was countered, and nothing was countered. Obviously, that's best case scenario. So I assume that the root wall is still cost 0, so that means he's getting back 2 Venge Vines. I don't think we're just dead, because we can probably make an army that's big enough to combat this. It's gonna be a little rough because we locked ourselves under spheres and he's no longer locked under spheres, but I think we could be okay here. It doesn't take very long for us to get to things with 5 toughness. And once we get to things with 5 toughness, we should be okay. He exiled his Trigon Predator, which is a way for him to break something like that. But it doesn't look like he's putting things into play this turn. Unless he has another Spirit Guide. So we have some time to set up a wall. So I think what I'm going to do is play Ravager and stand up both factories. No, that seems bad. Stand up one factory and attack. It seems a little bit better. Like, alternatively, I can, like, play more. I don't really think sphere effects are doing that much. It just prevents him from playing 1-drops. I think we're okay here. If we play Ravager and we stand up one of these factories, activate and attack, that's a pretty fast clock. I don't think we can die. Like, 4 hasty Venge Vines is only 16, so he can put 4 hasty Venge Vines in play this turn, though. Wow, we just win? Interesting. I would love to be able to see the game from his perspective, because I feel like he had some lines there, but I'll take it. I can't believe we won after that. So who knows what we're supposed to board in against against survival? I assume we bring in like cages, right? And maybe some worm coils. Yeah, I don't really know, not me. I think we won. I'm a little confused as well, but I assume like Chalice is not great. Do we keep spheres in? I have no idea how to board versus survival. This doesn't make sense to me. I will take any and all opinions from chat, as I have never played Ravager Shops vs. Survival. I'm not sure what's good. It didn't seem like spheres were great, but it didn't seem like spheres were bad either. And it like kind of like the anti-shops cards. Like what do I try to just play like a mid-range matchup versus them? Is that a reasonable thing to be doing? Seems a little awkward. I don't really know. Do we like play a better mid-range game than them? Like they get to board in like Katakis and stuff, right? Like we don't actually want to play like a mid-range game versus them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I think we can try it. If it looks bad, we can board it back in on game 2 or something, right? I'll try that. I seriously don't know. I'll ping Twitter and see what Twitter has to say, but yeah, I know. Your usefulness has its limits. I understand. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. This hand seems pretty strong. I get to play my whole hand on turn 1, including a cage. Hand's pretty weak against a Kataki, but yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. So I assume we're just getting like turn 1 Lotus Survival dead. That's quite unfortunate. Different art survivals? Come on, man. Wait, did he just... He has images in his deck? Whoa. That's really cool. So I assume here he like goes Vengevine, Root Wall. Is it like Vengevine? Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. You need blue cards in your deck somehow. Vengevine. Is he gonna not? And then he has double hollow one or something? Oh, he has another activation with a spirit guide. So he gets one hollowed one. If he has 2 hollowed ones, it's 2 hollowed ones and 2 Vengevines. Right, it's just a hollowed one. So this is pretty good for us because he can't bring back his Vengevines, hopefully. Alright, well, we did play our whole hand, so... And we have a Ballista for a Trigon Predator or something, so... We have a shot here. Unfortunately, oh, I should have probably not played Ravager, right? Because if he has the ability to get a Kataki this turn, then I would want to be able to shoot Kataki. That could have been a small mistake. But he would have to have an additional land, I guess. Which is pretty unlikely. So this is like an obnoxiously large walking ballista. I don't really see a need to attack at this very moment. I could eat. Is 3 is 4. I think next turn I can attack. I don't think there's any reason to attack right now. I guess we get to see what his best anti-shops card is. I assume it's like Manglehorn. Oh, he just has an Abrupt Decay? That's kind of unfortunate. I'm just gonna... I think I can just stand this up now and activate it. I don't see myself blocking with an Overseer, so... I guess I can't F6, so it's probably not worth it. So, here come the Vengevines. Can we survive the Vengevines? We get to eat some soul rings up to a 5/5. We'll have to see what he's... I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna pull out on us. That's the real question. I can make plans all I want, but it depends on what he's gonna do. Yeah, they also have to worry about attacking their 4/4s into multiple 5/5s. He just pitches 2 Force of Wills. Alright. I think we're just winning this game pretty much, but could be wrong. We don't actually ever have to make an attack. We can just wait until we have 18 with our Ballista. We might just have 18 with our Ballista here. So we play a Hanger Backwalker. I am the king of insane draws. So if we pump, we have 6 counters already, and we need to get 12 counters. So we would have 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm counting 14 Walking Ballista pings at the moment, so clearly not enough. So we'll just pass the turn. I don't really know what he can do, so. My initial count was 14 to the face. I feel like attacking stupid. I don't want to attack. Well, that's a fucking problem. That's such a good draw! He just drew that off the top! Holy moly. Alright, so I'm gonna do the activates now so we can count again. Did I just count 14 and then forget the original 5? So 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it's 20. Alright, so I just miscounted. I counted and then I just forgot the original ones. Well, I counted the... Well, that was loud. I counted the Hangerback tokens correctly, but I counted the Hangerback tokens. I just forgot the initial 4 from the Ballista. So... Alright, we got there. I just miscounted. Math is tough. Yeah, so like what I did was I started counting. I was like, okay, we have 4. And then I started counting how many counters we can put on it. And I was like, so I have 1 from here, or 4 from here, 5 from the hanger back, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I counted 14 and then I did not add the other 4 back onto it. Which is still wrong because like this is obviously 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it was 14. It's 14 counters onto my already 6/6 hanger back, or 20 damage. So I counted correctly. I just forgot to add the ballista that I counted at the start.